Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for. Yeah, my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe excuses.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Decatur, high school's administration, faculty, staff, and students welcome you to Seahawk Gymnasium, your host for tonight's basketball. Tonight, we welcome the Vikings from Cape Henlopen High School. If I could have everyone's attention for some important words about sportsmanship. Stephen Decatur High School welcomes everyone to tonight's contest. As each team represents their respective schools, we remind you that honoring the values of sportsmanship is the essence of every athletic contest. We ask you to accept the responsibility as a fan of this game to show respect for players, respect for coaches, respect for officials, and respect for those around you. Your support and cooperation will allow all athletes involved in this game to achieve and demonstrate their best. Please be aware this contest is being live streamed with both audio and video. Conversations in the stands may be audible on the live stream, so please be mindful when conversing, cheering, or commenting on the game. Worcester County Public Schools' #1 priority is to ensure the safety and security of our players, coaches, officials, and spectators. Help us keep our facilities and athletic venues safe by immediately reporting any safety concerns to law enforcement or school administration. Please familiarize yourself with the location of the nearest exit should an unlikely emergency evacuation be required. Remember, if you see something, say something. Now, if you would please rise and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. We ask that all gentlemen remove all hats and head coverings for the duration of the anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget tonight's game is being live streamed on YouTube, youtube.com/SDHS Sports. Again, youtube.com/SDHS Sports for all the action. Now let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visiting Vikings. A freshman wearing number 4, Jamison Tingle. A junior wearing number 5, Jaden Dukes. A freshman wearing number 22, Asmir Daisy. A senior wearing number 24, Cameron Trammell. And a senior wearing number 33, Jack Shell. The Vikings are coached by Steve Ray, assisted by Kevin Larkin, Tony Hazard, and Solomon Cox. Seahawks fans, get on your feet and make some noise for your starting five. At guard, a 6'2" junior wearing 0, David Chandler. At guard, a 5'9" junior wearing number 1, Zachary Baker. At guard, a 6'2" senior wearing number 2, Kareem Holden. At guard, a 5'11" senior wearing number 12, Brogan Eastlack. And at forward, a 6'6" senior wearing number 23, Bryson Coleman.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Hawks Nest at Stephen Decatur High School. We got a pretty good matchup tonight, Sean, between the Cape Henlopen Vikings and the Stephen Decatur Seahawks.
Definitely.
My name is AJ Patton. I'm joined alongside Sean McChrystal. Sean, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. Looking forward to it. Maryland versus Delaware rivalry going on.
Yeah. Should definitely be a good game. That's Chandler with it. The Baker tries to drive in there. Chandler, right wing. Spin move. Layup. Won't go. But Bryson Coleman with the putback. Feels like...
Great job of offensive rebounding.
Yeah, feels like Decatur always gets their first points with Bryson Coleman putbacks. I mean, it feels like for the last 3 games, that's how it started out. As number 22, Osmer Daisy with it. Pass into Tingle. Top of the key, Dukes. That's going to be a foul on Decatur. First team foul tonight. Let's see if that's going to go on. Only 42 seconds into the game. It's going to go on Brogan Eastlack.
You don't want to get into foul trouble.
Yeah. Definitely did not want to start the game with a foul. That causes trouble.
Coach Johnson's trying to persuade the ref here.
Yeah. As number 24, Trammell inbounding here. Tingle driving in on Chandler. Pass out 3 by Daisy. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Chandler. Taking it down on Tingle. Nice pass inside to Brogan off his fingertips. That's going to be an early turnover for the Seahawks.
You got to come up with that. He was wide open. Would have been easy too. You just got to catch the ball.
Yeah, he was right there. Brogan Eastside was right there in the paint. Easy layup, 100%. Just fumbled out of bounds. There's a screen there by Tingle. Number 5, Dukes driving in. Pass inside to number 33, Shell. Kick out to Tingle. Nice ball movement here from the Vikings. Trammell with it, working on Baker. Shuffle pass is almost stolen by Bolden. Nice defense right there from the senior, 6'2" senior, Kareem Bolden.
9 seconds left. Seaford's got.
Trammell.
Cape's
Cape Henlopen. And 4 seconds on the clock. Dukes driving in. Nice layup. Won't go. Defensive rebound. Tingle. Floater's no good. Coleman controls the defensive rebound.
That was a nice move on that missed layup. He just couldn't come up with it.
Couldn't get that one to go. That's Coleman at the free throw line. Guarded closely by Shell. Kick out. Baker driving on the baseline. Gets blocked. Nice defense right there from the Vikings. As that was Cameron Trammell, the senior.
Unusually,
with a block right there.
We saw Bryson Coleman out at the 3-point arc.
Yeah, we did. As David Chandler, wide open corner 3. A little too strong on that one. Defensive rebound by Dukes.
I mean, good shot selection there. You just got to come up. You got to.
That's wide open 3 by number 22, Daisy.
You got to make those if you're wide open.
Yes. As another defensive rebound. Another rebound. As I'm not too sure what happened right there with David Chandler.
I think maybe he thought Zakari was about double his height.
But as I was saying, Bryson Coleman already with 2 rebounds. Only 2 minutes into this game. I'm expecting a huge game from him on the boards. There's a screen by Tingle. Another screen. It's the second of the game.
Down. Bryson, here it comes. Bryson.
It's 24. Trammell inside to Shell. Nice defense here from the Seahawks, trapping him. That's going to go off of the Vikings. That pass was intended for Daisy in the paint.
That was great defense right there.
Fantastic. Scorching defense from the Seahawks, as I like to say, as the Vikings run a half-court press here. Baker, pass in. Coleman, post, kick out. Bolden driving in 1-on-2. Can't get the layup to go. Probably should have been a travel on Bolden. Put back, no good. And the Vikings control a defensive rebound.
They've just started out cold here, both teams.
Both teams, yeah. Slow start here for the Vikings and the Seahawks. As Duke's with it. Slowing it down. Pass to Shell, top of the key.
Coming off.
Double screen by the Vikings. Duke's driving in on 2 care defenders. Tingle, mid-range is no good. As
got to make that pass a
up to Bryson.
A little bit higher. You know, get it over the defender's head.
Yeah, 100% right there. As Tingle wide open 3. Decatur pretty much letting him shoot it there. No good. So, almost a little over 3 minutes into this game. We've only seen 1 bucket from both these squads.
That's unusual.
That's very unusual. Screen from Coleman as Boland's going to pop the 3, and that's nothing but net. Splash right there from Kareem Bolden. And Sean, I got to ask you, who do you think on this Decatur squad and for the Vikings is going to have a big game tonight?
Well, for Decatur, I'm going with Kareem Bolden. You know, it's been coming. You know, a really big game. And for Cape, I'm gonna have to go with number 4, Jamison Tingle.
All right, I like that. I like the picks right there. As a 3 by Dukes in the corners, no good. Rattles in and out. Rebound by Trammell. Putback is good.
Got a rebound there.
Keep playing.
As David going at full speed. Pass to Brogan on the baseline. Floater's no good, but he's gonna get fouled. He's going to go line to shoot 2. That'll be a foul on Cape and Henlopen, their first team foul of the night. Let's see how that's going to go on as we have Sean's steps of success, or now the keys to the game. Hit me with it, Sean.
Number 1, it's a non-conference game. Still doesn't mean you should take it lightly. This Cape team is a very good team. Number 2, shot selection. Don't go taking wild shots or bad shots early on in the shot clock. That's just not going to work.
The first free throw from
and
Eastlock is good.
Number 3, let's eat. Effort, attitude, and toughness. Do everything, you'll win the game.
You'll win the game, yes. Definitely, possibly double digits too if you can do all 3. As both free throws, or goes 1 for 2 from the line, Eastlock does. It's the second free throw, rattles in and out. Duke's driving in the paint. Pass 22. Right corner, that's Daisy. He's trailing with it now. Screen by Shell, another screen by the Vikings. It's Tingle with it. Another possession with good ball movement for the Vikings here. But they got 7 on the shot clock. They got to move. They got to move here, 100%. As the 3 by Daisy is way off the mark. Air ball right there. Decatur's going to take possession.
Great defense right there.
3 of 5
that's what you like to see.
Yeah.
That's that effort.
That's the effort and
All right, let's do a try.
attitude and toughness is all that the Seahawks are looking for now. As Eastlock is, Coleman was wide open, should have been a travel on Eastlock on the elbow there. Coleman, layup no good, gets his own rebound, put back, will fall.
Try.
Coleman was wide open initially, but
Yeah.
I guess he just said, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, put it up, first time, no good, gets his own rebound. His 3rd of the game. Second shot goes.
Dominate the board.
Trammell driving in, layups no good. Offensive rebound by Shell, and he's going to get fouled. So looks like we're going to have some check-ins here for Decatur. Looks like Drive Wise is about to check in here after the Shell free throw, as that foul went on Zachary Baker, his first of the ball game. As now JP and Tribe Wise are going to check in here, looking like it's going to be for Bergen Eastlock and Zachary Baker. As the first free throw from Shell rattles out, and it is.
Good job, Zachary. Great job.
Number 1, Gordon Downing is checking in for Osmere Daisy.
Coach Johnson looking to go
for the
tall
Vikings.
here.
Yeah.
Got Bryson and Tribe and Kareem.
And Kareem. Yeah, definitely. Going tall here, Coach Johnson looking for lots of offensive and defensive rebounds here, trying to control the glass tonight versus big Vikings team. So we got a timeout here with Decatur up 9-2 with 2:31 left in the first quarter. We're gonna have a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay with you. So Decatur off to a fast start here. The score is 8-3, Decatur with a 5-point lead.
You know, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Great defense. Great defense. Only 3 points given up so far. I think that's the first time we've done that all season.
That's fantastic. Really cannot ask for much better if you're Coach Johnson. Decatur with the ball now is Wise, inbounding it to
you could ask for 8-0.
Kareem Bolden, yeah. Could ask for 8-0. That would be even better defense. But for the Seahawks, gotta take what amazing defense you're playing right now. Bolden working on Dukes. Screen by Coleman. Bolden takes it. Fade away, no good. Offensive rebound by Wise. Coleman controls it. Bolden, free throw line. Into Coleman in the post. Hook shot, no good. It gets his own rebound once again, and the layup
This is
true.
A wonderful display of rebounding here. I mean, Bryson must have got like 3 offensive rebounds in that one possession.
See the ball!
As number 24, Trammell with it.
Help
Pass
side,
to
Help
Downing.
side.
Back to Tingle. Shell with it, top of the key. Once again, driving it on Coleman. Gets
Goes right
stuck
every
on his
time.
own dribble. Tingle. Nice defense here from Chandler, trying to drive in as Downing. Floater won't go.
Yeah, try.
Defensive rebound by Wise. Almost gets it stolen by Downing. Taking it coast to coast himself. Past Chandler, right corner. Driving into the lane. Floater, too short. Another defensive rebound by Shell in this Viking squad.
This game's moving a little fast right now. Looking to see if one
mid-range
team
by
wants to slow it down.
Tingle's no good. Yeah, I would slow it down here if I were JP.
As we see, they are.
Trap on Dave and Chandler. Bolden to JP. Bounce pass into Coleman. Kick out. JP 3. A little too strong off the back of the iron. Clock should have been over the back foul there. And try Wise. They didn't call it.
It's not a call.
That's nice rejection right there from Kareem Bolden on the drive by Tingle. Taking it, slowing it down. Past JP, right corner, baseline, bounce pass, corner 3, Bolden. Too strong once again. And another defensive rebound for the Vikings. Up to Shell, layup is good. So Sean, if you're Decatur, you gotta get those offensive boards, trying to get some second chance points.
Yeah, I wouldn't. You gotta, even if you miss, you gotta run back on defense. Like we saw right there, Cape got an easy fast break opportunity because we weren't hustling back.
JP 3, too short. Another offensive board for Coleman. He is a beast down there in the paint. Chandler, fadeaway mid-range is good. 3 seconds left for the end of the first. Dukes, full court shot, won't go. That's gonna do it for the first quarter with the Seahawks up 12-5 over the Vikings. We'll be right back to start the second. All right, we are back. Start of the second quarter, and the Seahawks with a 12-5 lead over the Vikings. Playing pretty well right now, Sean.
You know, I like what I'm seeing so far. Maybe a little bit better on the threes. Want to convert on those. But other than that, they've been pretty good.
But the defense, I'm going to give a huge shout out to this defense. Playing absolutely stifling right now. Playing amazing. Locking down this Viking squad. Really can't ask for much better. Once again, if you're Coach Johnson. A Shell at the elbow. Tingle. 3 by Downing. Long range. Gets it to go. First points in the second quarter
That
for
was
the
just
Vikings.
a great shot. It's hard to get it over Bryson.
Yeah, he has that long wingspan. Definitely, that's almost 6'6". Pretty big wingspan there. Pretty hard to shoot over him as JP driving in, or excuse me, Chandler. Kick out JP 3, and that's good. Responding right back to the Vikings 3.
Great job of JP, not losing his confidence after missing those first 2 early threes.
So I mixed JP and David Chandler up there, but JP got the three-pointer to go, so it really didn't matter. As Shell, top of the keys, going left on Loring. Layup is good. Mr. Kinnear, assistant coach Kinnear, was expecting Shell to go right there. He went left, which is pretty unusual for him.
We'll take our tendencies. We'll play 'em.
As Chandler working on Tingle. Nice dribble move, nice cross over there. Baseline. That's going to be off Cale Loring's fingertips. That pass was intended for JP. As I said earlier, there was going to be an over-the-back foul on Tribe Wise, but there is actually no over-the-back foul or push-off in high school basketball. Actually, didn't know that. Anywhere.
Interesting.
Which is pretty interesting,
One
actually.
of those myths.
Yeah. So, you know, sometimes the NBA, you know, like when somebody's going for a rebound, they go over the back. That's what they always call it, but it's not even a thing. As the hook shot by Shell is in and out. Defensive rebound by Bolden, taking it up. Nice drill moves. And he almost gets the and one, but he's going to the line to shoot 2.
Great job penetrating the defense there.
Yeah, great, it's like to say
Almost-
first step aggressiveness by
Almost
Bolden.
converting the and one.
Yeah, he, very aggressive drive right there from Bolden, taking it straight to the Vikings defense. As that foul is going to go on number 5, Jaden Dukes. That'll be his first for the junior. Team's first in the second quarter. As Decatur sends their lead to 6 now. Looking to make it 7 as the second free throw from Bolden. Drains both as Bolden is 72.2% from the charity stripe this year.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby, 100% there. As Downing
Help side.
working on Bolden. Screen by Shell.
Oh.
Nice steal by Coleman. Here we go. And the slam. As you see on your slam cam.
The big fella with the steal, running the floor and everything.
Big fella with the hops getting up there. Screen by Tingle. Double screen by the Vikings. Duke's driving in. Almost gets blocked by Chandler, but he's going to the line.
Just like a Swiss Army knife, he does everything.
Yes, Swiss Army knife. I like that saying right there. But yeah, beautiful steal right there from Bryson Coleman. Taking on the fast break by himself. Nobody in front of him at all. Takes the easy slam. Fantastic defense as Frankie Bucksbaum is now checking in for Bryson Coleman. As we await Duke's second free throw from the line. And he makes both.
You know, I'm going to make a bold prediction here. I'm going to say Frankie gets over 10 points this game. I don't think he's done it all season, but I think he's going to do it.
Usually in that 6 to 8 point
Yeah, I
range.
think he's usually in the 6. I think he's gonna get 10.
He's going to
10
expand
or
on
more.
that.
10 or more.
As we see the Vikings running a half-court press here. Once again, trying to slow this Decatur offense down, who's been absolutely playing hot tonight. As Frankie getting doubled in the post. They're going to call jump ball, possession error, Decatur. So he'll stay with the Seahawks.
Thought he was gonna put it up there after my prediction.
As looks like Decatur's going to go with a break play here. And yes, they are. Tribe cutting inside. David Chandler was looking for him. throws the very far pass at the half-court line. Bolden working on Duke. Screen by Bucksbaum. It's a screen and go. Layup from Bolden, no good. Defensive rebound by Trammell. It should have been offensive foul on Trammell.
There should have been a push-off called there.
A steal by Tri Wise. Taking it one-on-one. Nice hop step. Right-hand layup is good.
That was a great move.
That was beautiful. As you see under Slam Cam, once again, sponsored by Atlantic Orthopedics. Flawless. Dukes driving in the Decatur defense. Pass out Trammell. Looking for a man. Ashell is getting blocked off by Bucksbaum in the post. Fantastic defense. As Decatur's running the man-to-man defense here. Tingle driving on Bucksbaum. Can't get the floater to go. Another defensive rebound for Bolden. Up to Baker. Layup. It's no good. He's going to get fouled.
Great job of drawing the foul there by Zakari.
Looks like we have a highlight play here of the beautiful hop step by Tri Wise and the easy right-handed layup to go. Sean, that was beautiful.
That was wonderful.
That was wonderful.
That was a wonderful move.
Yeah, definitely one of the best of the season, in my opinion, as the first free throw from Baker is too strong off the back of the iron. As number 23, Emmanuel Ortiz Villamon, checking in here for the Vikings. As Bergen Eastlack is also bad check in here for the Seahawks. And also number 1, Jordan Downing, checking in for the Vikings.
A banked-in free throw.
22, Osmir Daisy checking out, the freshman, and also David Chandler checking out.
You rarely see a banked free throw. They
Yeah,
usually
pretty
just
rare.
go like right over the rim.
Yeah, so
down!
Trammell with it. Screen by Ortiz Villamon. Shuffle pass to Tingle. Back to Ortiz Villamon. Almost loses out of bounds. Pass into Trammell is almost stolen by Decatur. Tingle, free throw line jumper, no good. Another defensive rebound for Bolden. Flawless on the boards. Nice bounce pass to Eastlock, and he gets fouled once again. Hard foul. So that's going to go on number 5, Jaden Dukes, his second, team's third of the second quarter. That's going to go on number 24, excuse me.
That was a great pass there by Kareem.
Yeah, 24's first, as we have a replay of that hard foul in Bergen Eastlack. As Bucksbaum checking out, Coleman going in. Yeah, I definitely thought that foul was going to be on Jaden Dukes. So here we go. Nice bounce pass from Bolden to Eastlack. That's going to be shooting on 24.
For those of you who play NBA 2K, he's got floor general on Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame badge. As, at first they put it as Jaden Dukes on the board, and then they changed it to number 24, Cameron Trammell. As Trammell with it, the senior. Almost stolen by Wise. Trying to get in the cookie jar there. Double by Decatur, triple team. Steal by Bolden. Up to Baker, nobody in front of him. Layup is good.
I thought he was about to go up and dunk it there.
I know. He was, he definitely attempted it.
He got up there.
Going for the layup, though. Settling for the layup there is another screen by the Vikings, trying to get the screen and go working. As Downing with it to Shell. Nice spin move on Coleman. Another spin move. Tingle, top of the key, 3. Rattles in and out. Offensive rebound by the Vikings. Oh, jelly by Jameson Tingle, the freshman, in the paint. As Bolden trying to respond, can't. Rebound by Tingle. Taking it down.
You can't let up here if you're Decatur.
Ortiz, Villamon, 3, no good. Another rebound from Bolden. Layup from Wise, also no good. Having some trouble at the basket here, Sean. Let's try Wise.
Both teams are just running back and forth.
Yeah. So Decatur and Cape having some trouble at the basket. That's going to be a reach and foul on Bergen Eastlack, his second, also team second. As Eastlack now checking out. So It seems like every single time that the Seahawks get a foul, Sean, Coach Johnson decides to take them out. I mean, I feel like I haven't seen that all year long.
That's smart. You know, you don't want them to, foul.
It's going to be a 5-second violation.
You don't want them to foul, get frustrated, make another foul, and then now you're in 2.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a smart decision there by Coach Johnson, taking Eastlock out. That's nice defense here from Tingle, drawing the double. Chandler inside, and there's Coleman once again with the slam.
Big fella getting
His
up there.
second of the game. Taking flight once again, Sean. So we got 2:25 left before a half. Tingle working on Chandler, pass, Trammell, hop step, back to Tingle. Tingle on Chandler once again, driving again, spin move, fadeaway mid-range, a little too strong. Defensive rebound controlled by Chandler. He's going to take it up, drives inside, kick out, Baker wide open corner 3, no good. Amazing offensive rebound by David Chandler, fight between 2 Vikings defenders.
It's just been a great job of rebounding so far. I mean, it seems like everybody has been getting a lot of rebounds.
Definitely has. As Chandler wide open, can't get the layup to go. He couldn't get his feet set there. He's kind of mid-air going off that layup. As Tingle driving in shuffle pass, Ortiz Villamon. Nice defense from Decatur, but he gets the layup to go. Cut this Decatur lead to 10. So Bolden taking it slow. As I'm not sure, he was trying to get the try. Weiser threw it way over his head. As Trammell with the 3 off the back of the iron. Tipped out, rebound by Coleman. Wise 1-on-2. Gets man to jump and gets the layup to go. Try Wise having a fantastic game so far tonight, Sean.
Yeah, this has just been a show from everybody on Decatur. They've all been playing great.
I mean, it feels like there hasn't really been like a standout player for the Seahawks team so far in this first half. Because they've all been playing amazing. That's why they have this 12-point lead right now. That's going to be a last touch by Kate Henlopen. So we got the highlight play of Bryson on the baseline slam. He was wide open for the easy slam, Sean. It's Chandler now. Looks like Cape is running a man-to-man defense here. Trying to go for a double screen there as the Seahawks. David Chandler doesn't even take it. He just does it himself. He just layup to go.
Blew by that defense. And we saw
blazing speed.
Once he got into the paint, he could have passed to anybody out on the perimeter. I mean, the defense just collapsed on him.
Yeah. That's Downing with it. Bounce pass. Shell in the post. Hook shot. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound by Bryson Coleman once again. Bolden and Coleman been the prime rebounders tonight for the Seahawks.
Let's get one.
As 8 seconds left before half. Wise, long range, wing 3, clanks off the backboard. 1 second left, Tingle half court, off the front iron, almost got it to go. That's gonna do it for the first half. With the Seahawks leading the Vikings 30-16. We'll be back to start the second half. All right, we are back to start the second half. The Decatur Seahawks with a 30-16 lead over the Cape Henlopen Vikings. Sean, pretty good game so far.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, and you won the game.
There's a bucket from Cape Henlopen right there. Starting this second half out strong for the Vikings. It's Chandler with it. Pass to the elbow. Coleman looking for a man, working on Shell.
Bryson needs to stay
Pass
in the
to
paint.
Chandler, I think he could have possibly driven it to the paint there, driven it to the cup.
You're 6'5".
He had a lane.
You should stay in the paint.
Screen by Coleman. 3 by Bolden. No good.
Let's not get sloppy here. You don't want to let Kate back into the game.
Yeah, as the Vikings controlling the defensive rebound. As Duke's with it. Pass to Ortiz-Villamon, driving in on Bolden. Shuffle pass, bounce pass, to Tingle, and the layup is good. So 4 easy points for the Vikings as Decatur calling a timeout, only 59 seconds into this third quarter. Not looking too good for the Seahawks to start the second half.
Smart timeout, in my opinion. You don't want to let Cape get closer in this game. You don't want them to come down, hit a 3, all of a sudden 7-point game.
Yeah.
You want to call timeout, reset, take a deep breath. Maybe he's telling them what play to run coming out of the timeout.
Yeah.
Because you can't let your foot off the gas. I mean, 10 points with pretty much 2 quarters to go, it's nothing.
Yeah, that's definitely nothing. 10-point lead, this much time left. Literally, 17 minutes left in this game? I mean, that is still plenty of time. As Chandler, free throw line jumper gets blocked. As the Vikings taking it down here. Pass, Villamon, 3, short, defensive rebound by Bolden. Baker, Chandler driving on the baseline. Kick, Eastlake 3, no good. Defensive rebound by Ortiz-Villamon. Slowing it down here. Thought about taking the 3, was Tramley. He'll take the 2. That's nothing but net. So 6-0 run now for the Vikings starting the second half. Exactly what you're looking for if you're the Cape Henlopen coach.
Decatur's got to come back with that energy they had the whole first half. You got to get in there, start rebounding. We had a lot of offensive rebounds.
They played with a lot of intensity
in the first half, but we've just come out flat.
Eastlake. Pass around the world here. Bolden, right corner, driving in. Pass. Coleman was wide open there. He's going to step back and take the mid-range. Too short. Seahawks starting out very cold to start the second half. As Trammell layup. Nice defense right there from Baker.
That's not a shot I like there from Bryson. I mean, that's not his shot.
Yeah. Especially because he had a lane to drive to the cup, and as Decatur throws it away. Nice move right there from Tingle. Layup will go. Now it's a 6-point lead for the Seahawks. Still searching for their first basket. Looks like we're going to have another timeout here. Wow, what a start for the Vikings in the second half. Let's see if we got 30-second or a full timeout. We got 30-second. So we'll stay with the ladies gentlemen.
I'm not sure where all our momentum went.
Yeah. Kind of just disappeared real quick.
It's like Coach Johnson's here.
Yeah.
He's not very happy.
Calling a second timeout already, only a couple minutes into this third quarter. Gotta talk it over. I'm thinking they're talking about how to attack this Cape Henlopen defense in the second half. Get some points on the board. Get back to that double-digit lead here. Get that momentum back.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Cape went into the locker room, made some adjustments they needed, like boxing out better.
Yeah.
The zone defense.
Or they might be back in man.
As Cape Henlopen is now back in man defense. As Tribe struggling on Ortiz-Villamon, excuse me. It's Bolden. Chandler working on Tingle. Nice first step aggressiveness. Oh, almost gets the beautiful layup to go. Defensive rebound by Kate. That would have been a beautiful layup right there as Tingle driving in, gets the layup to go. That's Corrine Bolden, top of the key, slowing it down here. If I'm Decatur, I'm getting
This Cape
Caleb Boring
offense,
or Try Wise on the screen.
This Cape offense has seemed to wake up here in the second half.
Wise, elbow jumper, in and out. Trammell with it. Pass, Ortha Villamon, thought about taking the three. Driving in, layup, too short. Defensive rebound by Wise. Taking it down, coast to coast. Flying to the cup, in between three Vikings defenders, and they're gonna call a turnover on the Seahawks. It was last touch by Decatur.
Can't play wild
Wise.
like that. You gotta
slow it down, honestly.
Yeah, slow it down, set up your play, look for the open man, ball movement.
I mean, you're not going to win 1-on-3, Sean. Like, it's very rare that you win 1-on-3. As Trammell almost slipped, takes the free throw line jumper. That's good. That's Cape on a 10-0 run. 12-0 run, excuse me. It's Bolden, wide open range. Finally gets Decatur's first points of the second half.
Mr. Reliable.
6 minutes into the quarter. That was a scoring drought there for the Seahawks. But now Bolden taking it, pulling the mid-range jumper. No good from the free throw line. Cape rebound. Trammell layup. Nice defense from Baker.
That was
getting the rejection out of bounds.
A great job by Zachary Baker. Come up behind the defender, swat the ball, clean block, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I guess the refs are agreeing with me now. Looks like they were talking it over.
Yeah, at first they called a foul, but that definitely looked clean right there from Zachary Baker. Just fantastic defense on that fast break from the Vikings. As we're awaiting Trammell's inbound here. The refs want to talk it over here, talking about if that was a clean block or if that was a foul on Baker, which both me and you agree that that was definitely clean. I think that was all ball. But we'll see here. Looks like they're going to stick with their call. And yes, they are.
Kareem, JP.
Still waiting. With 3:38 left in this third quarter.
I'm not sure what the confusion is
Yeah.
here. I mean, the refs are talking to the Cape coach. He looks confused. He looks like he just saw a ghost. He was standing there for like 10 seconds in the same spot.
All right, there we go. We got an answer. Clean block is Trammell inside Ortiz Villamon.
It looked like Ortiz might have wrapped his arm around
As the putback by Tingle's good.
Caleb there in the paint.
Our guys need to play tougher. We're not
Yeah.
playing tough.
So,
Toughness.
Sean, your keys to Seahawks success, steps to Seahawks success. The eat is not working out. As Decatur right now not showing much toughness. As Bolden pulling the three, won't go. Loring, fantastic offensive rebound. Tip, little volleyball right there in the paint. So we're going to have Bryson Coleman checking in for
Good
Loring here. It's going to
move
stay
here.
with the Seahawks.
Get
Yeah.
Bryson in.
Get the big man back in the game. So we're going to have a timeout. Cape Henlopen here. Let's see if it's 32nd or a full. Waiting the ref signal. It's going to be a full timeout. So we'll be right back. All right, we are back. 3:07 left in the third quarter. It's Decatur holding on to a slim lead right now over the Vikings, 32
right
to
now
30.
they're just playing terrible offense and defense.
Keep Henlopen has come out in the second half so far in this third quarter, playing absolutely stifling. Let's try Wise right corner. Pass stolen by Trammell. The Tingle wide open lane. We have a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
0-0.
Yep. We are back to how it was at the start of this game, 0-0. Now it's 32-32. JP, Bolden. So Seahawks losing their touch right now. As into Wise, bully ball in the paint. Gets rejected. Nice defense from the Vikings right there. Wise was trying to go 1-on-2, Sean.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that shot right there.
Kind of had to put it up, though, because he was about to get a 3-second violation for standing in the paint too long.
I mean, I would have tried to go into his body, draw the foul.
This nice drive by Wise. Can't get the layup to go. Possibly could have been a foul there. As Ortiz Villamon driving in on Coleman. Wild layup won't go. Pass up, clear lane for JP. The layup's good. Decatur is back in the lead, 34-32.
Now that's the first half, Decatur.
Yes, that is exactly how they played in the first half. And if you're Coach Johnson, definitely want your boys to get back to how they played in the first half. Trammell bounce pass stolen by Tri Wise. Taking it one-on-one. Ortiz Villamon. Layup won't go, but he's going to get fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two, as that'll be the first foul for both teams to start this third quarter, as there's only 2:02 left.
That's what I like.
That's
I like
good.
Nice, clean
Yes.
basketball.
I like pretty fast-paced, not too fast-paced though. Clean, as you said it. Not a lot of fouls, as that foul was on number 23, Emmanuel Ortiz Villamon. The first free throw from Wise is good, as that was his first foul. David Chandler's bad check in here for the Seahawks.
Looks like he's going to check in for Tribe.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. As Coach Johnson was holding him back from going in. It's the second free throw. Wise is no
that was
good, so
great
Chandler can't
hustle
check
there.
in. Yeah. So Chandler cannot check in.
That was great hustle there by Zakaria. I mean, it's
Yeah.
rare to see an offensive rebound off a free throw.
We've seen it a lot lately, though.
More than usual.
Yeah, as David Chandler checking in here for Tri Wise. Yeah, you called it. So looks like Coach Johnson starting to go a little bit smaller here with the lineup. A little more speed as Coleman, nice drive right there on Shell, getting the layup to go.
That was a great move. Spin around the big fella. I mean, he wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
He was expecting Bryson was just going to back him down.
yeah, or the
try,
fadeaway.
And try to bully his way in there.
Ortiz Villamon driving in on Bolden. Nice defense from Bolden right there, standing his ground. As Dukes in between the legs dribble, driving in. Beautiful move! And the and one. What I like to call right there, jelly. That's going to go on number 5, JP. That'll be his first of the night, team's first of the third quarter with 1:31 left as Dukes is the line to shoot two. Trying to cut this care lead.
Those are the kind of fouls you want to prevent.
He does. So Decatur back with a slim 2-point lead. As JP's wide open. Probably could have stepped up and popped that three there. Chose not to, though. Chandler in the post, working on Ortiz Villamon. As Bryson Coleman gets the hook shot to go, and one.
Bryson's just taking control of this game.
Yes,
Takeover mode.
he really has. Takeover, yeah. Another 2K feature right there.
All right, let's go,
For
Chad.
you, for those of you at home that do not play 2K are probably a little confused, but Bryson Coleman is definitely taking over this game right now as Tri Wise checked in there for Decatur. As Coleman trying to convert the M1 here. Can't. Off the back of the iron on that free throw there.
I say the game plan from now on for this game, just feed Bryson the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, he's dominated Jacob Shell in the paint.
Yeah, he's definitely been the key player for the Seahawks tonight, especially in the second half. Tingle probably should have been a travel there. Another
I
possible
thought
missed
that was
call
a
by the
travel.
refs.
No
5
foul,
seconds,
no
they gotta go.
Dukes, 3 seconds. Spin move on Baker. Tingle 3 gets blocked by Chandler. Fantastic defense from the Seahawks. That's exactly what you're looking for if you're Coach Johnson. That's exactly what the Seahawks were doing in the first half. Possibly starting to get back to that heading into this fourth quarter.
Cape
Get a good one.
looking to go small as they subbed out Jacob.
Yeah,
Pound the
trying to
ball
do the same
inside.
thing as Decatur.
Pound it
Going
inside.
small. Dukes going full court
We got
press
size.
on Bolden. Drives in. Oh, beautiful move. Splits between two defenders. Gets the layup to
that's
go.
what happens when Cape decides to go small.
Yep.
He just had whatever he
Fuck.
wanted in the
So
paint.
Ortiz Villamon, beautiful wide open three right there from the top of the key. String music. Cutting this Decatur lead back to 3. As now Bolden getting doubled by Tingle and Dukes. Push up and travel, it doesn't matter. Trammell with the steal. The layup will fall. 1 point lead. Decatur has got to get a bucket here with 5 seconds left in the third. Chandler, kick out. Baker 3, gets it. Bank 3, buzzer beater. Sends the Decatur lead back to 4 going into the fourth quarter.
Bank shot too. Are made.
I knew you were going to say that.
Boys become men.
Oh my God. Seahawks with a 4 point lead here. Slim lead.
This is the quarter where true leadership is defined.
Definitely. As Decatur at halftime had a double-digit lead. Cape Henlopen been winning this second half. Cut it to 4. That's going to be a foul. Sakari Baker has Cape Henlopen coach wanted to travel. He was signaling travel there. Couldn't see it on our camera
His
there.
jaw was
but-
dropped for like
yeah.
15 seconds.
Hey, couldn't see that on your screen there, but he was hitting that travel motion. Got to respect it. That's Coleman in the corner. Sets a screen for Chandler. 3. Drained.
Great play. I mean, off the inbounds, screen, so he was wide open, and that's pretty much automatic for Chandler.
Pretty much blocking off the Cape defenders as Ortiz Villamon responds right back to Decatur 3. Getting the layup to go.
No baseline drive, outside.
All right, so it
Watch
looks
the
like
double
Cape
screen. Watch it.
is running zone here. Yeah, zone defense here. As almost a wild pass. Baker 3. That's also good.
Let's go.
2 3-pointers. Only 45 seconds into this fourth
We see
quarter for the
Cape
Seahawks.
coming up and doubling whoever has the ball, but we see that also leaves someone wide open on the
Yep.
three-point arc.
Double screen.
Out beyond the arc, Baker. Chandler at first, now Baker wide open from that right corner over there. As Tingle gets blocked by Chandler. Taking it down as Bolden. Flying to like a no-look pass. As Try Wise gets fouled. He's going to go on to shoot 2. But how about that pass, ladies and gentlemen?
He was looking at us,
He was.
and then
He
just
was
threw it
looking
behind his
right
back.
at us.
Perfect pass.
He just went like, whoop.
I think he passed that better than some people can when they're looking.
Eyes in the back of his head. Kareem Bolden. I mean, he's awing us every single game, it feels like. He's doing something special out there on the court.
For 4 hours.
That's the first free throw from Wise off the back of the iron. Too strong there as Shell checking in for Daisy as the Vikings here, Sean, going back to that, go back to the big lineup here.
I say now, feed Bryson.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been playing pretty good against Jacob Shell tonight,
Can raise the crowd.
the senior. Senior on senior matchup. As Ortiz Villamon driving in once again. That's going to be a reach and foul on Bolden, yeah. Saw that he was reaching in. I like to say. Emmanuel Ortiz Villamon's cookie jar. Trying to get the steal there. And Cape and Henlopen will stay with the ball here. Nice baseline pass into Shell, and the layup is good. That's Loring. Was on Shell that time.
You gotta stay with him there if you're Caleb. I mean, Bryson's done a great job at guarding him.
Yeah.
You can't.
But I don't sit on the bench.
I wouldn't switch it up now.
Right.
I talk to him when I can, but
I feel like Loring would match up really well with Ortiz Villamon. I think that'd be a really good matchup. As fadeaway, mid-range is no good from Bolden.
That's not a shot I like early in the shot clock. That was a tough shot.
Tested too, yeah.
Set up your offense. Feed Bryson.
A screen by Ortiz Villamon. Trammell takes it past Tingle. Into Shell. Double by Decatur. As Tingle was wide open in the left corner there. Vikings couldn't find him.
gonna stop.
On the shot clock here.
No
Trammell.
baseline.
Tingle into Ortiz Villamon. 4 on the shot clock. Nice move. Cannot get the layup to go as it hangs on the rim and falls right out. Bolden taking it easy up the court. Oh, beautiful move in the paint.
Rocking the baby.
Went from right side to left side. Gets the left-handed layup to go. It's Dukes. Ortiz Villamon. On Coleman now. Stuck at the top of the key. Into Shell. Fade away. Too short. Should have been a foul on Tingle there, trying to go for that rebound, and Shell gets the floater to go. Coach Johnson mad about that.
You got to be strong with the ball there if you're Caleb. You can't just let him
true.
come and push you over.
You're right about that one. So we got 30-second timeout. We'll stay with you folks at home. So Decatur, 6-point lead. They had a 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter. So win this quarter by 2 points right now. But to feel comfortable, Sean, you have to extend on that.
I don't feel comfortable right now at all. Because at
I'm
any
saying
moment,
to feel comfortable.
Yeah,
you have
I know,
to extend
I know.
on that.
At any moment, I don't know, 3-point shot, steal the ball,
Yeah.
3-point shot, tie game now.
Yep. All right, so 5:10 left in the fourth quarter. Starting to get to that crunch time now.
Definitely.
As Bryson Coleman's going to be inbounding here.
Cape's going to press now.
Yeah, Cape running that,
Desperation
it's like
mode.
full court press here. Full court / half court press. Tingle running full court press. Half the other team is running half court press. Baker, corner three once again. Rattles in and out. Offensive rebound by Coleman. Won't go on the putback. Up to Shell. Layup will go. That was almost goaltending.
You gotta
on
make,
Baker.
you gotta make that shot if you're Bryson down low. He had an easy putback there.
Yeah. It's Bolden, Baker, left wing. Trying to get inside to Wise. He does in the post. Working on Ortiz Villamon. Almost gets it stripped away. Goes up for the floater. And one. That is as good as it gets, Sean.
They've just been dominating the paint. I mean, most of their points have been coming from inside the paint.
Exactly.
Whether it be Bryson Coleman, Tribe Wise, or the guards taking it themselves in the paint.
I was about to say, we got to give some credit to Kareem Bolden and David Chandler. I mean, they've been saying, I'll just do it myself. Taking it to the paint, taking it to this Vikings defense. Decatur, I would say 100%, 70% of their points tonight have been coming from in the paint. Just saw it once again there. Dukes, Tingle,
Help side.
three by Cape Henlopen, no good as that was
Great
Trammell
job
on
by
the three.
Zachary Baker to knock the ball out of Ortiz's hand.
Bolden.
He would have had an easy offensive rebound.
Try Wise
It's
with
not
it.
your shot.
Top of the key three. Mr. Kinner saying it's not your shot, but David Chandler, the offensive rebound layup is good. Reverse layup on that one.
That's
Saying it's
the
clearly
that's the
denied.
eat we were talking about.
Yes. All right, we are back. 3:55 left.
I tell you right
In
now,
this
AJ,
fourth
I
quarter.
gotta stand up.
You're staying up.
Yeah.
I might stand up in a minute too. A Shell, nice drive past Coleman. Gets the in, one to go. Count it. Shell. Jacob Shell, the senior, going to the line, trying to convert on that and one.
He's going to Syracuse for the cross.
Jacob Shell, fun fact, he's going to Syracuse to play lacrosse.
Good for him.
Pretty cool, good for him. As the Vikings run a half-court press once again here. That's nice moves right here from Bolden. Pass, Baker, corner. Back to Bolden. Looking at Coach Johnson, trying to set up a play here.
Maybe
Taking
taking
it
some
slow.
time off the clock.
Yeah.
They're gonna feed Bryson.
Coleman in the post, working on Shell. Tough hook shot goes.
I mean, what
You
did I say?
can't beat that.
What did I say?
I mean, there's nothing you can do
Just
there if you're
feed the
Jacob
big
Shell.
fella.
Yeah.
Let
There-
him eat.
There
Let him
really
eat.
is nothing you can do there. A Shell trying to respond, and he does.
Let him go at it.
Big fella on big fella.
1v1.
1v1. You calling? It's now under
Just
3 minutes.
Call an ISO with the big fellas.
Wise driving on Shell. Floater won't go. Defensive rebound by Cape. Coach Johnson was looking for a foul there. Tingle driving in, getting doubled. Ortiz, Villamon. Wild layup won't go. Coleman controls the defensive rebound. Chandler taking it slow.
Control the ball!
We're seeing a man-to-man set here for the Vikings. Bolden, corner. Back to Chandler, driving in. Mid-range fadeaway. String music, nothing but net.
That was nice. That was just great offense
That was
there.
beautiful. That is exactly what you're looking for this Decatur offense. A screen by Tingle. And that's going to be a foul on Decatur. Looks like it's going to be a shooting foul on Jaden Dukes.
I'm looking for him.
As that was a foul on Sakari Baker. That'll be a second. And Dukes is going to go line to shoot two, trying to cut this Decatur lead to 6 with 2:05 left in the fourth quarter. Both teams at 3 team fouls right now. So not in too much foul trouble, Sean.
Not too much.
But definitely got to keep mind of that. Because
Sakari, good
we're
D.
seeing it now. I always talk about it. It's probably sound like a broken record, but fouls this late in the game are huge. A Shell almost getting the offensive rebound. Stolen away by Coleman.
Ball control!
Sister Kinnear yelling. Ball control for Decatur. As Baker's wide open there. Fade away by Tribe. Too short. And defensive rebound by Dukes. Taking it full speed, flying to the cup. Layup is good.
On that previous play, I saw
Timeout Decatur.
Bryson wide open in the corner. I think they could have gave it to him and he could have drove in for the easy basket.
Yep. All right. So, we got a full timeout. Decatur with a 61-56 lead over the Vikings. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. It is now officially crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. Under 2 minutes. A minute and 41 left.
As they would say in the NBA, 2 minutes remaining.
Yep.
2 minutes.
And the announcer says that.
We should get
The
Mr.
intercom.
Greenwood to say that, I think.
I think we should. We should get a petition for that. As Baker driving in baseline, floater won't go, but Wise is right there for the putback. as Wise averaging 8.2 rebounds per game on the year. We're seeing him playing dividends right there. As Dukes, nice move, spin move, out. Ortiz Villamon. Nice defense by Decatur, stripping it away. But it's going to stay Cape Henlopen ball as it was last touched by Decatur. Or is it? We'll see. Now it's going to go to Decatur here. At first they signaled Cape Henlopen ball, and then they changed it.
I guess Chandler didn't touch it there. It's hard to see from our angle. We're kind of blocked by this bar in the bench.
So we could possibly be seeing a Bryson Coleman screen here for Kareem Bolden to get up the floor. And look at that. We're seeing it right now. Bolden taking it. Pass Wise, corner. Chandler top of the key. Yeah, slow it down, slow it down. With a minute left.
Go to him.
Chandler, nice move, driving in. Green should have taken that three there, but gets it dunk. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Wow.
As Ortiz Villamon. Layup won't go. Defensive rebound by Wise.
That'll be game.
That looks like it's going to do it. Spin move by Chandler. Pass. Baker corner. And he's going to get intentionally fouled here. But how about that Kareem Bolden slam? We're going to have a highlight play right here.
Pure athleticism there.
That was, oh my, that was probably my most electric call on this broadcast right there. I mean, this broadcast booth was shaking after that.
Clear the runway.
I was shaking.
Clear the runway and get ready for takeoff.
Exactly.
They're playing.
The Kareem Bolden train is coming through. We got a full timeout. Seahawks with 65-56 lead. Under a minute to go. We'll be right back. All right, we are back with 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter. As long as Decatur controls the ball here, they're going to win this game. As Chandler wide open layup extends Decatur lead double digits. It looks like it's going to do it, Sean.
Put a fork in Cape. They're done.
Villamon three way off. Defensive rebound by Coleman. He can just wait it out here, drain the clock. So that's going to do it. So the Stephen Decatur Seahawks beat the Cape Henlopen Vikings 67-56 off a big fourth quarter. Playing dividends in this game. What a great game, Sean. Great to join you here tonight.
Yeah, wonderful game.
All right, well, that's going to do it for AJ Patton, Sean McChrystal, signing off. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Wrestling team rounds out the regular season against